Do you love combat? Could you use some extra money to pay the bills? Can you pick a winner of a good scrap? Put your moolah where your mouth is. $20 entry fee. Winner takes all. Cash App, $, usual 50/50. Or purchase entry tickets via Eventbrite. Scan the QR code below or visit usualsuspect6.com. The US 6 fight pool starts January 23rd. Just remember,
it's a Usual Suspect day.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy, 503 Lineman. We back with another one. War Room Wednesdays. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Shouts out to the entire boxing community. Shouts out to the LDBC, and of course, shouts out to the Usual Suspect 6, man. We are live right here, right now, man. War Room Wednesday, man. Where chaos meets conversation. We got to get in that lab. We got to get in that war room and break it all the way down for the 1-2. You understand me? Shouts out to the chat, man. I see y'all following through, man. We got a Pizzak show, man. Smash the like button, share the stream down right. It's the Usual Suspect team. You understand me? I got my brother Cadillac Red and just entered the building. What's going on with it, Red?
Just entered. See, I was here before you. See, you play the intro. Try to come in a private chat, say what's up. I said, he don't see none of that. I bet you if I leave, spin the block, and come back, he'll open the door. And what do you know? I'm inside, man. Salute, 503. Salute to the chat. You say what's going down with you?
Man, bro. First of all, how you Wednesday going, man? How you doing? We haven't chopped it up since Monday. It's been a lot going on in these streets. You understand me? Is the fam good? Is you safe, sound, and warm up there, man, in Virginia, man? I know it's crazy, around your way.
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. Everything been Gucci, man. I was able to go to work today. Snow melting at a snail's pace, but It is what it is. They say it's supposed to snow again this weekend. So we gonna see what they do. We gonna see what they do.
Oh man, yeah, man. I see that the temperature is supposed to be dropping, man. This winter has definitely not been the best. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna make do of what we can and what we, you know what I'm saying, what we can't control. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man. All my people up north, man, and even my people down south too, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen this. You know, the snow did hit Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all stay safe, man. Stay safe through these, rigorous times in the winter. You know what I'm saying? That ice do not care who it comes across. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, your travels and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If another storm come our way, man, bunker down, you know what I'm saying, get what you need to get and stay out the way and watch some good boxing. Um, but all right, man, War Room Wednesday, like I say, man, we got a lot to talk about. What's up with the chat? I see y'all following up in here. I'm gonna get to y'all in a second, man. Uh breaking news, man. Breaking news, man. Tank Davis has been arrested. Red, what is your thoughts about Tank Davis finally getting locked up? If you have any.
Where you got caught at?
Allegedly he got caught in Miami.
I mean, you know where at? He was at TJ Maxx or something. What we talking about?
I
They caught him coming out the store or something. What we doing, man?
don't know, bro. I don't know. I would have to pull it up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it's looking like. It look like Tank just got locked up though. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I'm saying you was on the run. How long you think you gonna be on the run? How long you
Mm,
think you gonna be on the run till they catch you? I mean, come on, man. And there's a bunch of. It's supposed to be some light work that he in trouble for. So, man, look, man, I don't know, man. Look, I be feeling bad for Tank because people don't like Tank because of his fans. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Tank, it's his fans. And Tank be going out the way to call his fans like the ones that be acting the way they be acting, and he know it. He go out his way to talk shit about them, call them all kind of names and softies and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to be mad at the guy when he on the same side you are. So I don't know, man. He be all right. You know what I'm saying? They say you only do. He from Baltimore, and you gonna like this file. They say you only do 2 days. Day you go in, and the day you come out.
mm. Okay. We got Dana Black in the building, man. Jay Stills, the author of the Mad Scientist, has just entered the panel, man. What's going down with it, Art?
Hey, what it do? What you say? What a guan? It's your favorite, yet your most hated all fella. Pull up. It's War Room Wednesday. Smash that like button, share that stream. Damn right, it's the usual suspect team. Salute to everybody up in the chat. Salute to you, the usual suspect six. Salute to the US 6 Fight League. Um, the definitely the season 3 will be commencing. First week starts Friday in the dig. And we definitely got some big fights, a lot of fights, a big card. You know what I mean? 2 pages worth of fights coming up this weekend. So yeah, we on to a nice little start off in the boxing year. Um I don't know, Five. Have you been following the new Game of Thrones spinoff, Knights of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Have you been following that?
Yeah, I seen it, but I didn't get the chance to watch it yet, bro. Have you watched it?
I've been watching it. I've been watching it, and I'm quite pleased and impressed with what I've been seeing. And it's almost a story. It's to put it in boxing terms because it literally is a great comparison. It's the story of the B side. You know what I mean? It's the story of a B side journeyman. You know what I mean? Trying to make his way into becoming a champion in a sense. You know what I mean? This is all that shit was. That's all that shit is. You know what I mean? So I'll be interested. The stories about to cook up. They've been doing a lot of I guess character building, so to speak. But I like what they doing. I almost like it more so than what I've been seeing from the House of the Dragons, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, real talk. It's the tail of the B side. You know what I mean? Tail of the hedge knight. A knight might be damn near as a licensed fighter.
Mm.
You get the dig? So yeah, that's what I've been. That's what I've been watching and whatnot. And yeah, I recommend it to the people in the chat. You know what I mean? And I know Red ain't fucking with that shit. There ain't no dragons in it though.
Nah, yeah. You know I'm gonna tap. You know I'm gonna tap in with it though. I'm gonna tap in with it for shit show. That'll probably be something I start watching. Um, by this weekend or next weekend. I'm pretty sure they got like 2 or 3 episodes already. You know what I'm
Them
saying?
bitches is short though. That's the only criticism. And maybe that's why it makes it even better because it's like it, after the half hour, you still want to watch it. You still want some more story.
Yep. Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. Salute to the chat, man. I see my boy Brent Fox, DP Rocker, uh, Tay Tay. You know what I'm saying? I see my boy DP Rocker. He say justice for those women, 100. Yeah, man. Tank Davis has been arrested in Miami. This is breaking news, fresh off the presser. You understand me? I don't know if he turned himself in or the authorities found him. Later news will be dropping about that. But we got boxing. We got actual boxing. A stack, like our fella was alluding to. We got a stack weekend. It's gonna be a great one for the US 6 fight pool. People is gonna come out the gate rolling or with no motion. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac Red, man. Let me ask you, brother. Which fight, one fight in particular, it don't matter which card, which one, man. Which fight is you looking forward to watching the most and why?
Sanders Zayas and Boss Baruch.
Mm.
Unification. You know what I'm saying? In a division that was at one point undisputed until somebody drank it away. You know
Shots.
See, that's the problem. Talk about shots. They're taking too many shots. No shots. You were saying no shots. But yeah, seeing the unification at 154 and seeing what comes of the unification. Do you think that's you've done enough, or do you really go for undisputed? So I'm definitely interested to see if a Boss Baruch could pull off the upset. And if Xander Zayas is the goods, like how everyone say he is.
Dang, bro, that's wild. Okay. My boy say he want to see Xander Zayas and Abbas Baru unification. Somebody got to clean up the goddamn division. Why not let it be the young boys, man? WBO, WBA title, man, going down in Puerto Rico. That's a damn good fight, man. I can't wait to see that one as well. I believe that fight will be on Top Rank Classic Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that, man. We gonna definitely be channel hopping this weekend. You understand me? All fella, man, the four correspondent, man. What you got, man? What fight are you looking to see and why?
Yeah, once again, there's a stacked lineup of fights starting this weekend, but the one I'm gonna particularly have my eye on, I'm gonna have to agree with Red, is at 154. Xander Zayas against Abbas Baru. And fight picks are due 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. And I'm having trouble. You know what I mean? I got most of my picks ready to go. But I'm having trouble with this pick right here. You know what I mean? And you could obviously go with the more familiar face. We've seen more performances from him in Xander Zayas, but there's something about Abbas Baru that what he showed me in his last fight against Johannes Tellus, coming from Germany, being a absolutely unknown commodity. He has that it factor, that extra dog in him that I think will serve him well in a fight of this magnitude and nature. So yeah, I'm on the fence with that fight. This is going to be a real great fight between two hungry champions that have been disrespected. Five, you know what I mean? Because we've been fed and overserved the notion that Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz are number one and number two in the division. Forgetting about these guys that have been laying down some groundwork of their own at 154. So, in my opinion, this solidifies the number two. Fundora is still number one at 154 for me, at least, but this solidifies who's number two. So, great fight. Unfortunately, this fight won't be viewed by the mass boxing public due to the fact that it's going to be on top ranked Tubi. But you know what I mean, it is what it is. Hardcores will be pulling up and tuning in, and I will be there for that one.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. So you mean to tell me that Boots and Virgil aren't number 1 and 2?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Hold on. So, because I could have swore that they were interim 1 and 2.
What's the interim to a real champ, my nigga?
Oh, my bad.
What's the interim to a real champ?
Hey, my bad.
What's the king to a god, my nigga? Stop it.
I just had to ask you, what I'm saying, because interim 1 and 2, you know, to see how I try to slide interim in, you catch. Okay, my bad.
Understand it now. Okay. We understand it now. You know what I'm saying? We definitely understand it now. I think for me, bro, like this shit is gonna be so good this weekend. You really can pick your poison, but honestly though, I think outside of Shakur and T.O., honestly, I'm really interested in seeing my boy Shushu, man. A lot of people ain't been talking about Shushu, man, but I'm gonna give Shushu some love, man. My boy finally getting his crack at a world title. Now we did see another fighter get a crack at a world title last week, and he didn't do so good, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, with Shushu, you know, I know he fighting for the Booker belt, I believe, you know what I'm saying, but you know, this is a big deal for Shushu, you know what I'm saying? And we got another fight at 154 that ain't nobody talking about, but this is gonna be early morning on the zone. Out there in Newcastle, in Great Britain, in the UK, pretty boy Josh Kelly going up against Bakram, man. You know what I'm saying? For the IBF. So we got two title fights at 154. You know what I'm saying? And if Eddie can get his hands on the 154 pound title, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Boots Ennis possibly going after that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. I know Red having fun with the Boots and Virgil shit, but if that shit don't come to fruition, I could see Boots Ennis fighting the winner of Bakram and Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Salute to both guys, man. Salute to both guys. Okay, man. Also breaking news, man. Breaking news. I'm gonna slide down to our fella with this one, man. Breaking news as well, man. We just got another Big Turk announcement as well. The return of the Mac, man. Gypsy King in that with Mac Mudoff in April on Netflix, man. The undercard has not been announced yet. All fella, man, how do you feel, man? This is foreign territory once again, man. How do you feel about Tyson Fury versus Mac Mudoff in April on Netflix, man? Do you think it's something coming down the line, possibly with him and AJ? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about this fight that just got announced today, though?
Yeah, I think this is the setup move. A lot of people, especially over the UK side, were surprised. Even some of the boxing analysts, content creators over there were surprised that this was announced specifically because it's being broadcasted and streamed on Netflix. So what about the Zone? What about Queensberry? Well, yeah, apparently this is a ring Riyadh season type thing. You know what I mean? It's not Queensberry will not be the lead promoter, and this might have something to do with Tyson Fury retiring. Does that relieve him of his promotional contract that he had with Queensberry and allow him to do cross promotions or move over to another broadcaster like Netflix? So yeah, here we have it. The comeback is confirmed. The opponent confirmed in Mac Mudoff, which is a guy that I believe is tailor made for a fighter with Tyson Fury's skill set. A nice, I would say, high level tune up to get him ready for a fight like AJ, which I think is next on the pipeline. We see the cryptic message that OG Turkey Johnson put out, saying that there'll shortly be a big surprise. I think that big surprise will be a future announcement of Tyson Fury versus AJ on Netflix.
Okay, Red, you gonna like this one, man. The IBL final eliminator between Frank Sanchez and Richard Torres is set for the undercard of Sebastian Fundora and Keith Thurman on March 28th. So we got your boy Rocco coming in against Uncle Frank, man, on the undercard of your boy one time Thurman and the Towering Inferno, man, Fundora, man. This gonna be a double treat for you, my guy. How do you feel about the return of Rocco, man, going up against Uncle Frank, man, on the Thurman undercard, man? Talk to me about that, man. We got a lot of heavyweight smoke coming in the next couple of months and weeks and stuff. Rich, you there? You on mute, my boy.
My bad. It's a tough fight. It's a fight I think Richard Torres can win. Hopefully he come in prepared and he take care of the task at hand. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think he could do it. And I know it's gonna be hard, but hopefully he steals the show. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to top what Keith Thurman gonna do. It's gonna be hard to top what Keith Thurman gonna do that night. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman gonna act a fool that night. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can steal the show and get some light, because you know what I'm saying, one time Thurman gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man, it's exciting, man. Like I say, man, boxing. Listen, man, if a nigga tell you boxing ain't cracking right now, man, he must don't have no phone. He must ain't got no Wi-Fi. He must ain't got no motion going on whatsoever on the internet. Cause if you ain't paying attention to what's going on right here, right now in boxing, bro, shit is really heating up for real, for real. Like, mind you, we still haven't got announcements for Deontay Wilder and Usyk. I think Wilder is supposed to be coming back and fighting Chisora in a tune-up fight as well. So that's gonna be happening. We don't know what's going on with Usyk. The Moses Atoma card got rescheduled to March. So anywhere around that March time, March, April, we're gonna see a lot of heavyweight action. We're gonna see a lot of heavyweight action, man. But I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see the Torres fight, man. Torres, he didn't look too good versus Guido. He going in there with a savvy veteran and Uncle Frank, man. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Frank then been around the block, man. This is gonna be a real true test to really find out how good uh my boy Rocco is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm a whole Red accountable, you know what I'm saying? Because he been talking a lot of shit about a lot of niggas. He been talking shit. So I want him to have that same energy. You know what I'm saying? If Rocco come up in here and underperform, because he had a lot to say about a guy underperforming last week. So we gonna see if Red hold his boy Rocco feet to the fire. What's going on with him?
That's the gold medalist, though. That was a gold medal, two-time gold medalist. Two-time gold medalist. I just had to say that. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Nah. It's all love, bro. It's all love. Okay, man. We also have the undercard for Ryan Garcia and Barrios just got announced as well, man. Let me pull that up real quick. So we got on the undercard of Barrios Garcia. This is happening next month, February the 21st on the Zone. We got Richardson Hitchensons versus Oscar Duarte. We got Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy Hiroka. We got my boy Frank Martin making his return, man. Against Nahir Albright. Nahir Albright, I'm sorry. I don't want to fuck my boy name up. And we got Beck the Bully going up against Sina Ajibeko. I don't know if I said his name right, man. How you say this dude name, all fella? Cena Ajibeko?
At Becco.
At Beko, yeah, okay, yeah. So we got some middleweight smoke, we got welterweight smoke, we got 140 smoke, and of course we got the 147 smoke with Ryan and Barrios, man. All fella, man. How do you feel about this undercard? And this card overall, is this a good collab between Golden Boy and PBC on the Zone?
Yeah, very much so. Very strong. I noticed the PBC logo ain't on the flyer though. It's Tom Brown GTB Promotions. So it seemed like he didn't went rogue a little bit with this one, but it's still a very solid card, more than a solid card. Um, Hitchens, Oscar Duarte. I mean, I'm not really interested in that, but it's still a championship fight. Still good to see how Hitchens deals with a pressure fighter like Oscar Duarte. Could be in the makings of a spectacular performance from Hitch. But I'm most interested in seeing Gary Antoine Russell against a true dark horse at 140 and Andy Hiroka. That's my absolute favorite fight. I was highly disappointed when this fight, this fight was actually originally scheduled for the Jake Paul Tank Davis fight. Of course, it got rescheduled and turned into the Jake Paul AJ fight, but that fight never returned onto the card, never got rescheduled with MVP. So it finally lands on this card right here. And I think it's really flying under the radar. You know what I mean? Might be to me the best fight on the card for that WBA 140 championship. Andy Hiraoka, I think, is somewhat unknown because he's a Japanese fighter, undefeated, but his work that he's put in thus far, to me, has been pretty impressive. Like the way he dispatched the old man Barroso is the way you're supposed to dispatch of an old man. You know what I mean? Coming to get yours. So the ask Rolly Romero about that. I mean, he don't want those memories of old man Barroso. You know what I mean? But Andy Hiraoka, he got a guy like Jin Sasaki on his resume. Knocked him out maybe about 2-3 years ago. Gave Jin Sasaki his first loss. So this man's credible. You know what I mean? And he comes in once again under the radar, long, lean, credible pop, reminiscent to, I think, Albert Puello, but more of a boxer puncher. More of a boxer puncher, likes to be on the front foot a little bit more than definitely more than Puello. But great skill set. I'm really looking forward to that fight on that card.
Okay, Red. Salute to the homie Raul Garcia, man. Red, how do you feel about the Barrios and Ryan Garcia card, man? Is you fucking with it, man? Your boy Popo on there versus Duarte, um, Gary Russell, you know what I'm saying? Beck the Bully, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How are you feeling about this undercard?
Five, you just want him to yell. You out here rage baiting. That's what you're doing. You rage baiting. Because you know good and damn well I do not like this card. And it's for one reason. The co-main. How the fuck are you a champion about to face Oscar Duarte, nigga? This the same Oscar Duarte Ryan Garcia knocked the fuck out, right? That's the same one, right?
Hold on, let me pull that up, bro, because I don't think he knocked him out, but I think he did win. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull that up real quick. That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga, this the bullshit I'm talking about. So Frank Martin call you out. You talk that shit.
Oh yeah, real quick, Red. You right. He knocked out Oscar Duarte
with a left hook
in 2023 in the 8th round. This was a knockout. You're not lying.
Hey motherfucker. I was hoping it was a different Duarte.
Yeah.
I was hoping there was two Duartes out there. So it's the same motherfucker and this black ass nigga talking about. Made me talk about my people like this. This black ass nigga out here thinking that shit gonna work. No, nigga. Frank Martin called you out. You said that you was gonna fight him. You said I'm gonna have my people call your people. You next nigga is going down, and then the car pop up and you fighting Oscar Duarte. Scandalous. You ought to be ashamed, man. I swear to God, I don't even want that. Yo, I'm voting for that to not be a pick in the pick'ems. Fuck is we doing?
Wow.
Denied, bro. Championship.
Nastier than nastiest. Nasty.
Yeah.
That's nasty right there. And they got the nerve to have Frank Martin on a card with you. Let me guess. Y'all about to try to marinate that fight. Frank Martin, nigga. You gonna marinate a fight with a nigga that ain't never won a belt? These niggas are scandalous, man. Look, man.
Yeah, it's looking real rough out here for Popo, man, because you got Frank Martin on the card and you got Gary Russell. You ain't even speak on Gary. Gary on that motherfucker too. So you got two niggas at 140 you could have fought.
The fact that this nigga got the co-main is nasty. Is he the co-main?
Yeah.
Nasty. The whole card trash. I don't give a fuck Frank Martin. DMV. I fuck with Gary Russell. Trash card. Need to throw that shit away. Throw that whole shit away. You know what I'm saying? Co-main, main, trash, throw it away. Bottom line.
Yeah. For me, I disagree. I disagree with Big Bro. I think this is a solid card. This is a step in the right direction for Golden Boy and PBC. All these fights are a true 50-50 pick'ems, probably outside of maybe Beck the Bully against the African Kid. I don't know too much about the African Kid. I would have to pull him up. Maybe Fella can give me some insight on him, but for the most part, man, I think this card is pretty solid. Um, Very, very, very disappointed in Africa though. Africa is moving very, very funny. You know, my thing is this, bro. You could have fought Frank Martin, bro. You could have fought Frank Martin. Um, you possibly could have fought Gary Russell if you really wanted to. But I respect Gary Russell for sticking to the script and fighting Hiroka. You know, this is gonna be a damn good fight as well. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot of good things about Hiroka. So, you know, he making his he making his mark in America. And we gonna see how Gary look, you know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I don't have no complaints for this. This is one of the main reasons why um you know I subscribe to the zone and I pay for the package, the ultimate premium package they got over there, you know what I'm saying? So we could watch the fights and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? For that exact reason, bro. Like when you giving us solid cards from top to bottom, I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, like I say, man, boxing in the war room today, man, we're gonna highlight all of the great things that's going on in boxing, man. Um, I know that Tank Davis is a great headline story, man, but you got so many good things happening in boxing right now. You got so many great fights, man. And like I say, it's gonna lead into a plethora of great cards that we have on the up and up in this first quarter of 2026, man. We only in the first quarter, you know what I'm saying? And we coming out rolling, you know what I'm saying? So salute to the zone, salute to Golden Boy, salute to PBC, salute to Big Turk for putting this together once again. All right, man. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, man. This is why we are here today, because we do have to talk about the obvious with Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. This is the big one. Shakur Stevenson moving up in weight, going up to 140, fighting the number one guy at 140. I've been seeing a lot of, you know, mixed reviews, shall I say. I'm gonna say mixed. I see some good, I see some so-so, I see some straight hate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask the brothers this. If Shakur Stevenson wins this fight, what does this say about him and his legacy right here, right now? And if Teofimo wins this fight, what does this say about Teofimo? Red, I'll start with you, man. How do you feel about the big one, man, the main event on the ring 6, man, Shakur versus Teofimo, man? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts? How do you feel about the fight, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, man. The more I see the build up for this fight, the less I start liking these two, man. Shakur been seeming like a real cornball, saying goofy shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help but say some goofy cornball ass shit. And you already know how Tio is. You know what I'm saying? You already know Tio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm losing excitement for this, and I should be real excited because it's a couple days away. But the corny activity from both of them is like dulled it out. If Shakur win, he'll be what's that? 4 divisions.
Yes, sir.
4 divisions. And left food on the table at all 4. Uh,
Mm.
so that's what that would say to me about him. And if Tio wins, I ain't gonna lie, it really don't mean nothing. You brought somebody up in weight. You know what I'm saying? You brought somebody up in weight. You didn't fight none of your contemporaries. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going after no type of unification. You're not going trying to be great. After saying that you want to fight Terrence Crawford, the best in the sport, and being adamant about it, you pulled the nigga up from a lower weight class to fight him. That's what that says. Saying I want Terrence Crawford or Boots Ennis, they scared to fight me, I'm going to pull somebody up and weight. So, yeah, that's what that says to me about Tio.
Mm-mm. God damn, bruh. Oof. Man, you a hard you yeah, man, you a hard brother to satisfy, my guy. Sheesh. Salute to my sister Queen 71. She say she listening at work. Salute to my other sister, man. Yes, indeed. Boxing. K underscore says that's a solid card. Okay, you talking about the Barrios and Garcia card. Okay, Arthur, I'm gonna come to you, man. Hopefully Dana Black feel a little different, man. You know, it's real hard to please these Devin Haney fans when Devin Haney ain't fighting, man. Oh, fella, what you got, my guy?
Um, the commissioner's not really feeling this fight neither, bro.
God damn.
Nah, bro. They've been, I think, a little bit too friendly with each other, and I don't know if it's the pay that Turkey Johnson it is giving them. You know what I mean? Because it seems like it's a copious amount. OG Turkey Johnson really opened up the wallet on this one.
Mm.
When
Do you have any insight to give us about the paydays, or do we know how much boys is getting out this?
I won't say there's any like solid confirmations, but there has been rumors that they are both being paid upwards of $10 million each.
Ooh,
And now that's
shit.
definitely a record breaking payday for both of these fighters. But is this fight commercially selling like that? You know what I mean? I saw the little face off they did at the New York Knicks game yesterday. Ain't nobody up in the MSG gave a fuck about them niggas, bro. They did the face off and nobody was paying attention, bro. Nobody cheered when when they called Fimo's name. Nobody was cheering when they said, yeah, and Shakur Stevenson was in the building. Nobody gives a fuck about this shit in the NYC, bro. And it's giving those vibes off to me. Like, why should I give a fuck about this fight, my nigga? Like, and really and truly, this has all the recipes of making a boring ass fight of guys, these two guys just doing a glorified sparring session. Once
Mm.
again, they're getting paid heavily. They're all high and keying with each other and shit. You know what I mean? There's no real beef between between this so-called rivalry and whatnot. And we see the vibes over there in New York already. Nobody gives a damn. You know what I mean? We know what we is about to see. I'm not anticipating no action-packed war or a fight like Xander Zayas versus a Bass Baru when both of these niggas is trying to get it. You know what I mean? So that's how I kind of feel about this fight. But on paper, if Shakur wins this fight, it elevates him definitely on the pound for pound list. That's the achievement. You know what I mean? We can say all we want. Oh yeah, he left food on the table at 135, but a lot of that food on the table at 135 was under-seasoned food, new champions, title holders and shit. Not like they've been there, been established and reigning and shit. You know what I
What about
mean? He's
130?
moving. He moving up, daring to be great against a lineal champion, a Ring Magazine champion that's been established at 140 for some time now. The guy that beat the guy in Josh Taylor. So if he beats Tio, the guy at 140, we gotta put some credence on that as far as the pound for pound list. Does that elevate Tio on the pound for pound list, or start giving the conversation and considerations to putting Tio back on the pound for pound list? Possibly, possibly. But what it does continue with his pattern is that Tio is a big kind of like he's a big fighter. He rises to the occasion when he's in there with a big name. And sometimes he fights down to his competition and looks lackluster against lesser names. So we gonna see. But really and truly, I'm not too excited about this fight right here, Five.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all niggas is y'all niggas is strict, boy.
A5. But what about at 130 he didn't finish his plate, and at 126 he didn't finish his food neither. I guess there was nobody there to fight at those times neither.
I think Shakur. I think when you speak on Shakur, you got to be specific. And what you saying as to him not finishing his food, 126 was a stepping stone division for him. You know what I'm saying? He got a belt, got up out of there, went to 130, fought the best guy at 130 and Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Fought Jameer Herring, unified that division, couldn't make the weight no more. I make no excuses for Shakur at 130. 135, you know, he came in that division at a time where Devin Haney was reigning and doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of had to pick up the pieces on the back end, you know, because Devin Haney did have that division on lock after the two Cambosis fight.
He got it on the front end.
How was he gonna get it on the front end with Devin?
25%. 25%.
25%?
Yeah.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Okay.
Now, for me, I'm gonna say this. And Red and All Fella make some great points. But right here, right now, you got the best guy at 135 fighting the lineal champion at 140. Teofimo has the Ring Magazine belt at 140. The last time I checked, niggas love talking about the lineal championship and what it means, and it's so prestigious in boxing. On paper, that's what it say. I vividly remember Devin Haney trying to fight Teofimo. For whatever reason, the fight didn't happen. I'm not blaming Devin Haney for shit showing that. But Devin Haney been wanting to fight Teofimo. Devin Haney fans been wanting Devin to fight Teofimo. Tank Davis fans wanted Tank to fight Teo. Floyd Mayweather even said he was interested in making a Teofimo fight with Tank. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. Now, fast forward to 2026, Shakur get the fight, you know, and now it's corny. It ain't gonna be that good. Oh, it ain't no promo. It ain't. I just see niggas making excuses every which way to try to discredit this fight. Maybe it's because Shakur is in the fight and Devin ain't in it or Tank ain't in it. Is that what we doing now? Is we gonna dim the light on Shakur because the guy that we like ain't in the equation? But I see here now today, Devin Haney and Bill have inserted themselves into the equation. So now the Devin Haney fans have something to talk about. Because Dev still don't got no fight at 147. After beating Brian Norman, he went up in weight and beat the best nigga at that weight. Now Brian Norman didn't have a Ring Magazine belt like T.O. got at 140, but on paper, that was the best fight at the division. And Dev got all of the love. He got all of the praise. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking myself, well, damn, Five, why we can't get this? Why Shakur can't get that same type of just doing love? It just don't make sense to me.
Ain't no animosity.
Hey, I got
they
a
ain't
question.
been building a fight.
Go ahead, Red.
Didn't Dev have a fight at welterweight before he fought Brian Norman?
His fight with Ramirez was at a catchweight, but it was
no,
above
nigga. Because when you did, when I was saying catchweight, you niggas was saying that's welterweight. That's welterweight, Red. He's the catchweight king. That's welterweight, Red. Don't change that shit up today to fit your narrative. That square peg ain't gonna fit in the circle, nigga. Sorry.
You say all that to say what though? You say all that to say what are you getting at? What are you alluding to?
Maybe if the nigga would have had, I'm gonna tell you, if the nigga would have had a fight at 140 and didn't win for the champ, it might have been some buildup. Maybe if the nigga say, if I beat T.O., I'm gonna stay here, it might be some buildup, some shit that could stick. But when a nigga playing with weight, saying, yeah, I'm gonna win here, and then I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna do this, and all other type of various corny things, because I could go down the list. Shit like that'll make your fight not sell, nigga. Because when you niggas first faced off and y'all was going back and forth, the people was hype. And when I say the people, I mean me. People is me. I was excited.
Ticket sales say different. Ticket sales say different, my nigga.
Hey, salute
but
to
what
the
they saying?
sales.
What they saying? What kind of difference is they saying?
Sold out Madison Square Garden. And
Sell it out 2 times. Sell out the Hulu Theater and man. I don't care about that. You can sell out and still be a corny ass nigga. Like you can't.
They coming for Big Baby Miller.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we talking about, man?
Boy.
He moving like a cornball. The nigga just said that they asked him who had a better resume between him and T.O., and he said, well, resumes don't even really account in my opinion, and I don't know T.O.'s resume. Shut your goofy ass up. Shut your goofy ass up, man. The nigga got you beat on the resume. It's cool, nigga. Ain't the end of the world. I don't really count those type of things. But this is the biggest fight that I could put on my resume, though. See what I'm saying? Cornball shit. And you know it, but you don't want to talk like that because, you know, it's my guy, man. I like Shakur. I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to turn a blind eye to all the bullshit and say that you guys need to turn a blind eye too. Sorry, buddy. Everybody else got 20/20 vision.
Okay. You keep that same 20/20 vision, my guy. Now let me say this. Because like I say, you all make some valid points. But at the end of the day, this is still one of the best fights, point blank period of the year. Just like Devin Haney versus Brian Norman was one of the best fights of the year. I'm gonna give all the love that I gave Devin Haney. I'm gonna give to Shakur if he beat Teofimo, because Teofimo is the number one guy at 140. Don't get mad at me because Shakur got the fight over these niggas. I don't know why Teofimo didn't fight none of these other niggas. I can't tell you why he didn't do it. I don't know. I would have loved to see Teofimo fight Dev or Unify or fight some of these other niggas, man. These niggas at 140 be bullshit, nigga. You just killed Popo for all the bullshit he been doing. So, hey, man, what you want me to say, man? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Teofimo feel like, hey, I can beat this nigga, so I'm gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? And Shawa just said something in the chat. This is the most meaningful fight for Shakur right here, right now. Devin Haney got a win over Lomachenko. Devin Haney got a win over Brian Norman. Devin Haney got a win over Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? He got a win over Regis. The boy got a stacked fucking resume. I can't take that away from Dev. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo, he got Lomachenko. He got Josh Taylor. Those are solid wins. Shakur don't have that. So this fight with Teo, this is his welcome to the party, welcome to the big stage. This is it for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like some of these fans ain't really fucking with it like that. And that's cool. I see what niggas stand. I get it. I understand. I'm not mad. I just see it for what it is. And to me, I feel like that's some sucker shit. Honestly, that's some sucker shit to me. Because you can't give one nigga matters of what anybody said before the fight, during the build-up of the fight, whatever. You still got to get a man his credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get a man his credit. If Shakur win, get a man his credit. If Teofimo win, give Teofimo his credit. I know Teofimo be saying some goofy racist ass shit. I don't like Teofimo just as much as y'all don't like the nigga. But if he beat Shakur, goddamn, the nigga just beat a 3-time champion, silver Olympic medalist. You know what I'm saying? You didn't mind giving Raymond his credit when he beat Andy. You know what I'm saying? The 2-time gold medalist, you love saying that shit. You feel me? So, hey man, I'm just, I just want my boy to get his just due if he win. And if Teofimo win, give him his just due. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Shaw would say Teo got some hot shit in the wings for T-Ho. I'm getting a little excited. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm glad you excited, Shawa. Yes, indeed, boxing, because these niggas on this panel, they talking like they really ain't fucking with it. They say they want to see Xander Zayas on Top Rank Tubi. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, what you want me to say? It is what it is at this point. Now,
I got a question. Remember when Tank Davis fought Lamont Roach?
Yeah.
And how everybody was saying we not really giving Tank Davis credit for fighting Lamont Roach because he bringing up a 130.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you remember people saying that?
Yeah, for sure.
So why the fuck can't we say that now? Do you remember people saying, "Hey, yo, if Lamont beat Tank, then Lamont nice because he moving up." You know what I'm saying? But Tank wrong for calling up somebody in weight when he can fight his contemporaries. Why the fuck can't we say that about Teo in this fight exactly right now?
I'm gonna tell you why. Can I answer your question, or you want to keep talking?
Okay, go ahead.
This is the difference between Lamont Roach and Shakur. Lamont Roach already lost. at 130. He lost to a nigga that Shakur stopped. That's for one. Lamont Roach was only a champion in one weight class. That's for two. Shakur Stevenson is a multi-weight division champion. That's for three. Shakur Stevenson got more accolades than Lamont Roach. That's for four. And for five, Lamont Roach got way more credit for going the distance with Tank, not getting knocked out and getting a fucking draw. Lamont Roach didn't got so much caught off that shit. The nigga don't even want to go back to 130 and fight for the title no more at 130. This nigga is campaigning at 135 and 140. So if you ask me that question, I feel like Lamont Roach got a lot of juice off that Tank Davis fight just by going the distance, getting a draw, making a nigga take a knee in the fight.
Yeah, Red, we gotta be careful with our comparisons, because if we gonna say that, then why your favorite fighter announcing the fight? I'm talking about
Hold on,
these
hold on,
two
hold on,
niggas
hold on,
on
hold
the
on,
list.
Arthur. We gonna get to that. I'm glad you said that. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get to it, man. So I'm gonna let my brother Arthur cook on it, man. But this is what let me play this audio real quick. This is what Bill had to say.
Breaking news. The world is cold. New York is cold. And it just got colder. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez Saturday night in the Garden is a hell of a fight. Turkeyology, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narrative that the big fights couldn't happen, that did the unthinkable and brought in Depot, Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list.
All right, man. That was Trill Bill. Trill Bill amped up, man. He back in that mode again. Fella, talk to me, man. What they say Debo Deb gonna be at the fight. He gonna be commentating. He gonna be giving his 1-2. And both these niggas is on the list. Now, why is Debo Deb got two niggas on his list that's not at his weight class? Talk to me about that, fella. How you feel, bro?
I mean, I think this is definitely a good look for Devin Haney, getting the opportunity to do some commentating, letting, because a lot of times fight fans or haters have misconceptions. And I remember the situation with Deontay Wilder. He went over there to the UK and did a commentated on Sky Sports for, I believe, an AJ fight. And when Deontay started speaking and calling the fight and giving his assessments, he gained a lot of fans over there in the UK. So this could be a definite plus for Devin Haney, calling a fight, letting us hear his personal assessments and how kind of like see how his mind thinks in a sense. I think it's good for the zone and Turkey that are putting out this fight, because like I said, promotion's been lackluster. And Devin Haney is a hot commodity in boxing. So adding him to the mix in some way or fashion will increase the value and the notoriety of this product that they putting out with Shakur and Tio. Now, that's why I said earlier we gotta be careful with our comparisons. Because if we gonna try to hold Tio for so-called bringing up a fighter from 135, we gotta do the same thing for Devin Haney if he decides to fight one of these two. But I don't necessarily agree with that and see it in that fashion. I still believe that those two, Tio and Shakur, are still Devin Haney's contemporaries. You know what I mean? No matter what division they're at. You know what I mean? They're only a division apart. You know what I mean? If this was Zuffa boxing, if this was Z
Here you
boxing,
go. Here you go. He put his super hat on. He couldn't wait.
they'd be in the same they'd be in the same division according to Dana White. You know what I mean? So
Dana Black. Okay.
yeah, I don't really see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Because really and truly, Devin Haney has secure legacy, and there ain't nothing wrong with him trying to secure big fights along with that legacy. Fights with potentially Shakur Stevenson and or Teofimo Lopez adds to his luster if he comes out victorious in these fights. So the damn sure ain't nothing wrong with Devin Haney calling those guys out, even though they're quote unquote below his weight class. But that's my take.
Okay. Let me say this too. Before Red go, I'm gonna say this. I like what Bill and Dev is doing. This is smart. This is why I respect the hustle, bro. I honestly and truly respect the hustle of DHP because they always in the right place at the right motherfucking time. You can't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Now, the winner of this fight most likely will be called out by Devin Haney. So it's gonna add a little bit more substance that niggas is looking for. And based off the response that we get from either guy, it's gonna open the floodgates to have more conversations throughout 2026 and moving forward. Now, I will say this as well, because Devin Haney fans love honing in on this 25%. Is that 25% still justified now? Or did the man possibly double or triple his payday? And when I say the man, I'm talking about Shakur Stevenson. Because I think it's safe to say that whatever he was offered at 135, it's probably gonna be triple that if he was to fight Devin Haney after beating Teofimo. That's just my little 2 cents. But go ahead, Red. What you got, my guy?
What's the question?
How do you feel about Bill, man? Bill say Debo Dev gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying, commentating, and both these guys are on the list, man. How do you feel about Debo Dev, you know, campaigning and broadcasting live, you know, on the zone? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Teofimo and Shakur on the list.
Shout out to Dan for doing the favor. Because them niggas needed it. That's what probably sold it out. Like that Debo did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You need help with writing your verses and shit. You know what I'm saying? They needed help with selling them tickets. Debo Dev in the building, now everything sell out. Ain't that something? Ain't that funny how things work? You know what I'm saying? In there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it do. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And as far as them being on the list, I mean, damn, he had like 10 niggas on the list. It ain't. If he had the top 10 in just the welterweight, there'd be some names that would be like, who the fuck are those guys? So, I mean, you know, he got a couple, he had a 54-pounder on there, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple guys from 140 and got some people in his weight class. I mean, shit, top 10 hit list. And if a nigga feels some type of way about it, then you'll say, and you on the list, do something about it. But ain't nobody gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as that 25% triple in, quadruple in, 100 times over, how many, whatever number you want to put on it, the nigga still ain't gonna fight him. He's still gonna run away. So you can miss me with that. Yeah, Dev gonna be there. Dev might call these niggas out, but they ain't gonna fight him. See, I'm talking shit about a nigga that's pulling the nigga up and they're actually fighting this Saturday. You're comparing that to a nigga saying, do you want to fight me? You know what I'm saying? And them running away. You know what I'm saying? Reality actually happening and then talking about it with a maybe, those are two different things. But you know, if you on the list, you on the list, man. You know what I'm saying? If you on the list, you on the list. And they fight the man or move out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Tuck that chain in, man. Tuck the chain in when you hit a bike. When you hit a Schwinn, the beach cruiser squeaking, tuck that chain in. How'd that cash?
You sound like Red is not too confident in OG Turkey Johnson no more. What's good? You don't think he can make this fight?
No.
I mean, you don't think this is this is foreshadowing and storytelling from OG?
Listen, man. When somebody got your heart, it can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, it can't be bought.
I'm gonna say this, man. That's cool. What Red is saying, it's all, good building up the Debo Dev aura. But we all know the 25% was a starting point in the negotiations, and Dev them was on some take it or leave it shit. Shakur was trying to petition for more money, get more money out the situation, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blame Dev. I'm not gonna blame Shakur in that situation. That's negotiation. Right here, right now, Shakur is making a lot of money in this fight, and I think he'll make even more money fighting Dev. Now, if you want the big money fights, if you want the legacy fights, like our fella is saying, we in the OG Turk era. This is Turkey Johnson era. You know what I'm saying? If you got 10 mil, 12 mil, 11 mil, you know what I'm saying? Try to double that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If the defining factor was money, I'll let to say this. If the defining factor as that fight not happening at 135 between Shakur and Dev was about money, you go up in here, you put a mean demo down against Teofimo, you know what I'm saying? And now you write your own check in the Devin Haney fight. If the determining factor was truly about the money. We are in the era now where money should not be a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's my stance on it. Now, I'm gonna be upset, bro. I'm just gonna tell you right here, right now, bro. If Shakur get in this motherfucking fight, beat Teofimo, and if Dev jump in that ring, oh my God. The chickens are gonna come home to roost. You hear me? The chickens is gonna come home to roost because he's gonna be doing the exact same thing that you done to him. When he beat Lomachenko, you jumped your ass in that ring. You was giving these evil and fucked up looks. Dev is gonna be able to get his get back with that. But if money is the issue, bro, it shouldn't be a problem right here, right now. It ain't no 25%. It ain't, bro, you're gonna get guaranteed money fucking with Turk. You already know this, bro. You've been fighting on these Turk cards. This is your third time fighting with Turk. You know how the money is set up over there. So the money should not be a problem. I don't see nobody complaining about money. When it comes to ring cards and Riyadh season and Turk Johnson, OG Turkey Johnson. I don't see nobody complaining. You know what I'm saying? So this should not be a problem. And I'm one of the Shakur Stevenson fans that I do hold Shakur Stevenson accountable. And I don't disagree with what Red has been saying throughout the podcast. Shakur has been saying a whole lot of goofy shit, hypocritical shit. Look, man, beat Teofimo, bro, and you can write your own check. Yeah, you can go back to 135. You can do that. You can, yeah, that's cool, bro. But right here, right now, nigga, you got a grand opportunity, bro, to make life-changing money. The money that you trying to get is with Devin Haney. It's not gonna be with Abdullah Mason. It's not gonna be with Kid Austin. It's not gonna be with Raymond Mortalia. It's not gonna be with none of them guys. Tank is in jail. Tank is in jail, nigga. So the big money fight that you do have at 135, that motherfucker just got locked in the slammer, nigga. And we don't know what's gonna happen with Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, bro. So you gonna have to do something before two something. You understand me? That's all I'm saying. I ain't like I say, I'm holding Shakur accountable. If money is the issue, bro, you have an opportunity to write that check. Question is your ass gonna be willing to cash that check? This is the perfect opportunity. Dev don't got no opponent. Tank Davis is in jail. If you want to go ahead and create the separation between you, Dev, and Tank, beat Teofimo ass and fight Devin Haney, my nigga. What the fuck is we talking about? That's what the people want. If we just gonna keep it all the way trill today, and we ain't even on Trill Thursday, we in the war room. If we gonna keep it real in the war room tonight, bro, that's what it is. It's nothing more. I think Red would agree with me. All fella would agree with me. The chat would agree with me. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? That's the fight that niggas want to see.
You on point.
Yeah, so like I say, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. Look, bro, you can go back down to 135, but if Turk is willing to pay you some crazy amount of bread to fight Devin, win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, fucking draw, nigga. Fight Devin. Fight Dev, bro. I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas can figure out the weight, the rehydration, whatever the fuck y'all niggas need to figure out. Figure that shit out, bro. Talk. Get on the phone with Bill. Get on the phone with Dev. You, him, Jay Prince, get on the phone, bro. Figure this shit out. Like bosses. You a boss now, right? You ain't with Top Rank no more, right? You control your own destiny. You picking your own fights now, bro. It's not. I'm not even gonna say it's nothing at 135 because there's some solid fights at 135, bro. But the money that you trying to make right here, right now, bro, is with Devin Haney. You lose to Devin Haney, you get a shit ton of money. You go back down to 35, and you still got a belt. What the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? Oh, fella, I mean, am I tripping? What do you got about that?
Nah, you ain't lying. You know what I mean? I was just in the thought that I'm hoping that those rumors aren't true. That they're getting upwards of $10 million. Because if they're getting that to fight each other, what do you think they're gonna ask Turkey to fight against Devin? Now, What we do know is Devin's locked in on I think a 4-fight contract, $36 million, which works out to be $12 million a fight. So Dev's already locked in. Don't tell me that these niggas gonna be making 10 for this fight. Cause if they are, they gonna be looking for 12 or more to fight Devin Haney. And that's a problem. That's a problem, you know what I mean? So I totally agree with you. Um, if that amount of bread is on the table for these guys to fight Devin Haney, if they don't take it, it's a hellified duck.
Mm. Okay, okay, Red, you got anything else you want to say about that, man? I know
He already had that money on the table
yeah.
and turned it down.
Yeah.
Do we forget? We already been there with him. Shakur saying he ain't going no, he going back down. I mean, I know what we would like, but they don't move like the face of boxing, the new face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? If you got a name, Dev trying to see you about it. Shakur gonna get that 10 million and be like, yo, you know what? You know I ain't gotta fight nobody for a minute now. Shit, I got 10 million. That's the difference right there.
Mm.
So I mean, you know, I agree with you. That is the fight that I want. I'm rooting for Shakur to win. I hope he do fight Dev. But I know how they move, man. I told you once before, that boy ain't never going undisputed. Ever. It's
Yeah.
it's not his style. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about that life.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Okay. Fella, man, we got Zuffa Boxing making its return the day after February the 1st. Man, we got El Rayo, man, and I want to say we got Jay Apatow in February, and they just signed Dolo Santos. How do you feel, man, about the upcoming Zuffa card, Zuffa 2, and the new signing of El uh I mean Edwin Dolo Santos, man. And how do you feel about El Rayo?
Um, I mean, I don't really got much on El Rayo. I believe he's what coming off of that Gary Antoine Russell loss. So he's looking to make his um get back to winning ways. He has opponent in front of him that I'm not familiar with. He has a glossy record, but um not a guy that once again I know. But there are a couple good fights on the undercard.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's a lot of foreign content. You know what I mean? We got Ukraine versus Russia. You know what I mean? In the ring with Boyachuk against Butayev. Now that's a making for a classic fight of the year type of fight. You know what I mean? Right there. So I ain't hating on that. And the light heavyweight fight's decent. Alexander Vostik is fighting Hot Rod Kalajic. We know Hot Rod with he been in there with David Morrell, been in there with Artur Beterbiev and guys like Sir Marcus Brown when he got robbed in that fight. So that has to make him be a decent, you know what I mean, mid-level fight. And I think this is airing on a Sunday. You know what I mean? So one thing I kind of appreciate is not really conflicting with other boxing cards that are traditionally on Saturday. They've been trying to hit the Friday, they hitting the Sunday. Um, they've, of course, we hear the news of them recently signing Edwin De Los Santos. That's another decent mid-level pickup. Will they try to set up a rematch between him and El Rayo. That's definitely a possibility and something that Dana White would probably do in that juncture. So Zulfa's keeping it consistent. You know what I mean? I'm seeing, of course, I'm responsible for doing the US 6 fight pool schedules, and when I'm perusing through the schedules of upcoming fights, I'm starting to see just Zuffa. You know what I mean? And that's a good look in comparison to these other promotions that are you're lucky if you're getting a big card out of them every 3 months. So we'll see. They got the tentatively scheduled Jai Apataya in March, early March. That's and the opponent looks like it's going to be Noel McCallion, the WBC champion. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that's going to be
Apatide,
interesting.
hold on. So Apatide unified in his first Zupa fight?
Yes,
Ooh.
that's the tentative opponent, Five.
Mm.
And to confirm that, Zuffa Boxing invited Noel McCallion to the fight last week on Friday. So Noel was there, and they did a preliminary face off. You know what I mean? Him and Jai Apataya. So that looks to be going down March 4th.
Mm.
And just on a small tangent, we see that because I strongly suggested and I posted it up via the US 6 on IG that Christian and Billy was soon to be announced as another fighter that went to Zuffa Boxing. Of course, I broke down. I told y'all I broke down the trailer, the Zuffa Boxing trailer, and I was like, "Why is Christian and Billy in this trailer? All the fighters that are in this trailer, featured in the trailer, are signed Zuffa fighters. So why would Christian and Billy be in this trailer if he wasn't soon to be signed or if he wasn't signed already?" We see the war has officially started, and the WBC has put their play out and elevated Christian and Billy into the WBC champion. So I don't know what that means in regards to his proposed Zuffa future, but the pictures I saw on Instagram with him posing up with the WBC belt, he posing up with some of his management, Eye of the Tiger management, and Mauricio Suleiman. He doesn't look particularly happy, Five. You know what I mean? And the I don't know. There's something weird about the situation, but the WBC definitely put out a statement to Zuffa Boxing saying that he's over on our side right now.
Hey man, I'm gonna be watching this Zufa shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All fella has been doing a great job of being a spokesman, you know what I'm saying? For positive takes on Zufa, you know what I'm saying? Like Shava just said in the chat, man, the first card wasn't the best, man, but the second card is better. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Jaleel Hackett as well on the undercard, Hot Rod on the undercard, you know what I'm saying? Um, but it is what it is, man. Like I say, man, today was just, a prequel, a pre-show to go into this week's fights. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of great boxing content, man. A lot of great boxing content. Like I say, man, from the zone to Netflix, man, to Zoof on Paramount. you know, PBC still haven't did their official first card of the year on Amazon. I know that's probably gonna come in March with Keith Thurman and Fundora. So like I say, man, boxing is moving in the right direction. And we also have some good cards in February as well. Uh Nick Ball and Figueroa being one of them, Clarissa Shields and Cruz Azern being another one. So it's like I say, man, boxing is in a great space. I'm excited to see how these fights turn out. I'm excited to see how these pick'ems turn out. And yeah, man, we're gonna be here for it all, man. We're gonna be here for it all. I can't wait to hear the rest of the boxing community talk about this. I'm pretty sure Shaw is gonna talk about it on her show. I'll be looking for her to do a show sometime this week. I know Red is gonna do the Beltway as well. We're gonna open the Beltway back up. Usual suspect Sunday, Trill Thursday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm excited, man. Like I say, man, the more the merrier, man. You can't listen, man. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off of it, man. Right here, right now, bro. You can't complain overall as a boxing fan. You really can't complain. Uh, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Tank Davis fans are fucked up right now because Tank Davis is in jail. I'm not gonna make fun of that situation. That's a very, very serious situation. I don't wish jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be paying close attention to see what happens with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this situation works itself out, man. And Tank could possibly be back in the mix, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what Shakur Stevenson do. With Tiafimo, we're gonna see, how Dev is acting at during this whole fight weekend. Like I say, 154 is cracking as well. You got two championship fights, Bakram versus Pretty Boy Kelly, Xander Zayed, Abaz Baru. You know what I'm saying? So got a lot of shit, man. Like I say, Shushu, Keyshawn Davis, uh, who else? Ammo Williams, Carlos Adamas at 160. It's so much boxing, man. So much boxing. It's just, you know, it, this is like going to Golden Corral on a Sunday after church, man. It's pretty much all you can get. Like I say, man, Saturday we got a triple header, 3 cars on Saturday, and we got Sunday boxing to top it off, man. That's like the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? It's like dessert, man. It's like your favorite dessert dish. You know what I'm saying? Cheesecake, chocolate cake, ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, man. That's what we getting this weekend, y'all. We got a triple stack card and we got dessert on Sunday with Zuffa O2. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm in heaven right now, man. I just walked out of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't complain, man. This is gonna be a good birthday weekend for me. Good boxing, good fights, good vibes, man. I'm gonna be enjoying it with my fam. So I can't wait to see what happens, man. All fella, man, you got anything else you want to say before you get up out of here, man? How do you feel about all of the fights this weekend? And what's your mentality going into, week one of the fight pool, brother?
Yeah, this is gonna be crucial because there's so many fights, good fights this weekend. You know what I mean? And can officially announce that I was trying to pass those Zuffa, the Z2 card on the fight pool, and niggas wasn't having it. You know what I mean? So we still got a stack.
Hold on, off real quick. Do you think when they start fighting for the Zuffa belts, do you think the commissioner will automatically start approving those fights?
Oh, most definitely. I'm starting. I'm pushing Zuffa fights. Even Z3. And then me and Charles Martin, F.A. Ajaba. To me, that's a pick 'em. What we talking about? Belt or no
Yeah.
belt? You know what I
Mm.
mean? So
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
fact. That's gonna get my vote for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a stack card. I'm actually kind of interested in seeing Josh Kelly and and what's his name? B Murder. I like that name. I heard that on some nigga was calling him that on the live stream. I was like, yeah, I could go with that. You know what I
Be
mean? B
murder.
Murder. Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of tough, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, yeah, okay.
So yeah, I like the way they did that face off. They had it up in the boxing gym. They had the little the boxing club out behind making, you know what I mean, making some noise, bringing up the activity. Um, but yeah, B Murder just looked like a straight killer up in there. You know what I mean? Straight focus. Um, Kelly was trying to play it off, tapping on the belt and whatnot. But yeah, that's just gonna be more pain and more punishment for Kelly in that fight. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's a nice little appetizer on Saturday afternoon, before we get into the big card on the Ring Magazine card. So yeah, it's gonna be a good look Saturday and Sunday. Little dessert treat as you was putting it with the Zuffa boxing card. So yeah, we looking good. But on the low note, week 2 of US 6 fight pools looking kind of light, 5. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
All right, man. On that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. It's been another edition of War Room Wednesday, man. I haven't did a War Room Wednesday in a while, you know what I'm saying? But I had to come in today, man, and drop some content for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? The week been a little shaky with this weather. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of been the weather kind of been throwing everybody off, man. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, we'll be back to regular scheduled programming throughout the rest of the week, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout, man. More content, more videos dropping. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that pulled up today. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, man. And yeah, man, it's just like that, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And season 3 fight pool start Friday. And yeah, man, tap in with the guys, man, and we gone.
Do you love combat? Could you use some extra money to pay the bills? Can you pick a winner of a good scrap? Put your moolah where your mouth is. $20 entry fee. Winner takes all. Cash App, $, usual 50/50. Or purchase entry tickets via Eventbrite. Scan the QR code below or visit usualsuspect6.com. The US 6 fight pool starts January 23rd. Just remember,
It's a usual suspect take.